back to the channel, and today we are going to review the movie. And today's movie is Dead Poets Society that came in 1989, and we are going to review this movie and we are talking about its fact. We will analyze this movie. So stay connected. So let's start. Certainly is a comprehensive review and some interesting fact about Dead Poets Society. So, firstly, let's go for a review of Dead Poets Society that came in 1989. Dead Poets Society is a poignant drama directed by Peter Weir and starring Robin Williams in one of his most iconic roles. The film is set in 1959 in the Conservation and Elite Welton Academy, where a new English teacher, John Keating Williams, inspired his students through his unconventional teaching methods, love for poetry, and encouragement for seize the day of them. And the story explores themes of individuality, conformity, the power of poetry, and the struggle between personal passion and social expectation. The students, particularly Todd Anderson and Neil Perry, undergo profound personal transformation as they are inspired by Keating's teaching. The film's emotional depth is higher by its exploration of friendship, loss, and the importance of following one's dream. And if we talk about Robin Williams, delivers a heartfelt performance bringing warmth, humor, and wisdom. The film is celebrated for its memorable quotes, evocative cinematography, and powerful soundtrack. It encourages viewers to embrace their passion and fusion authority, making it both inspiring and thought-provoking. Now let's talk about its key facts about that society. Released in 1989, its director was Peter Weir, and if we talk about main cast, then Robin Williams, John Keating, Robert C. Leonard, Neil Perry, Ethan Hawke, Todd Anderson, Josh Charles Knox Outstreet, Gail Hansen, Charlie Dalton. And if we talk about awards, won one Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Tom Scullman, it also nominated for several other, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Robin Williams. And if we talk about box office, crossed over 255 million worldwide against a budget of around 16 million. If we talk about inspiration, the story was inspired by real life experiences of writer Tom Scullman, who attended a preparation school and was influenced by a teacher who encouraged. If we talk about famous quotes, seize the day, boys, make your lives extraordinary, and oh, Captain, my Captain. cultural impact, the film has become a classic, inspiring countless viewers and being frequently referenced in popular culture, especially in contexts related to education and personal growth. And if we talk about controversies, the film faced some criticism, some conservative groups, and was banned in certain countries due to its theme of individualism and challenging authorities. And if we talk about summary, that poets society remains a powerful and emotional film that celebrates the transformative power of education and poetry. Its timeless message continues to resonate with the audience around the world. And if we talk about more, then let's we are move for that, but it will take a little time. So sorry for that. If you have an in-depth review of that society that holds society is a cinematic masterpiece that transcends its genre to become a profound meditation on the power of education, the importance of individuality, and the enduring impact of inspiration. Directed by Australian filmmaker Peter Weir, the film is set in the conservative environment of Fulton Academy as an elite prep school that emphasizes discipline, tradition, and academic excellence. If we talk about Robin Williams, stars John Keating, unorthodox English teacher whose teaching philosophy is rooted in encouraging students to think independently, challenge social norms, and embrace their passion. His approach is characterized by unconventional lesson, poetry, recitation, and charismatic personality that captivate his student. Williams portrayal is both human and deeply moving, earning him widespread acclaim and an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. The narrative follows a group of students who are inspired by Keating teaching to rediscover a dormant sense of purpose and self-expression. Perry, played by Robert C. Leonard, is a talented and ambitious wise boy who aspires to be an actor but is constrained by his strict father's expectations. Knocks our street, played by Josh Charles, is a romantic who seeks love and adventure. Tom Anderson, portrayed by Ethan Hawke, is a shy and insecure student who finds his voice through Keating's encouragement. Charlie Turtle and others undergo personal reflecting the feminism themes of awakening and self-discovery. The film explores the tension between conformity and individuality, illustrating how social pressure and traditional authority figure can stifle creativity and personal growth. Keating's philosophy of carpe diem sees the day serve as the film's central Dead Boy Society is lauded for its evocative cinematography, memorable soundtrack, notably the use of Pat Williams and poetic dialogue. It's memorable quotes, especially Captain, my captain, and seize the day have entered popular culture, inspiring generation to pursue their dreams and stand up for their beliefs. If we talk about extrinsic facts and insight, if we talk about origin and inspiration, the screenplay was written by Tom Skerman, inspired by his own experience. It contemporary well witness to this Skerman was motivated by a teacher who inspired him to think, creativity, and challenge authority, themes that are vividly reflected in the film. We talk about critical reception. That word society received with critical acclaim for its powerful storytelling, compelling performance, and thought-provoking themes. It holds a high rating on review aggregator sites like Rotten Tomatoes, and Metacritic, with many critics praising Robin Williams' newest portrayal of Keating. It was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. Tom Skerritt nominated for Best Picture, Best Actor, Robin Williams Best Director, Peter Weir and Best Cinematography. Multiple Golden Globe nomination, including Best Motion Picture Drama. If we talk about box office success, the film was a commercial hit, grossing out $235 million worldwide. Its success helped cement Robin Williams' reputation as a versatile actor capable of delivering both comedy and dramatic performances. The cultural impact. At point, society has become a cultural touchstone, frequently referenced in education, motivational context. It's a message about the importance of individual expression continues to resonate in debates about teaching methods and student empowerment. If we talk about controversies and challenges, the movie faced censorship and bans in some countries due to its themes of rebellion and questioning authority. Critics argued that it portrayed an idealized view of education that might challenge traditional values. We talk about legacy. The phrase our dream has become synonymous with seizing opportunities and living life to the fullest. The film's influence extended into various inspiring educators, students, and artists worldwide. If you talk about notable scene, Meeting's first lesson is standing on desks you to the world differently. We talk about Neil Perry's audition and performance as Puck in Midsummer Night's Dream. The final scene with the magician is turning on asking repeating the tragic culmination of Neil Perry's story and its emotional impact. We talk about themes and message. The transformative power of poetry. Art and the importance of digitalism and self-access. Rebellion against oppressive authority, the fleeting nature of youth, and necessity of seizing the moment, the moral responsibility of educators and mentors. If we talk about summary, great poets, society is more than just a film about where it's a company. Called to live authentically, think independent, and cherish fleeting moments of life. It's a emotional storytelling, memorable performance, and timeless message have made it a beloved classic that continues to inspire audience around the world. If you talk about if we talk about an exhaustive review and deep dive into 10 World Society 1989, let's talk about introduction. That World Society is listed as a cinematic landmark. It has essence full idealism, the transformative power of education, and the enduring importance of personal integrity. Directed by Peter Weir, the film is not merely a series about a group of boys at an elite prep school. It is a profound exploration of the human spirit, the pursuit of authenticity, and the struggle against social conformity. We talk about background and inspiration. The screenplay written by Tom Schumann was inspired by his personal experience at Montgomery Bell Academy in Nashville, Tennessee. Scotsman's own inspiring teacher encouraged him to think independently, question authority and pursue his passion, elements that became central themes of the movie. Skullman script was recognized for its authenticity and emotional resonance, earning him the Academy Awards for Best Original Screenplay. If we talk about plot summary, wrote summary in details. Set in 1998, Walton Academy, prestige and traditional boarding school. Story begins with the arrival of John Keating, Robin Williams, and alumnus of Walton, who returns as the English teacher. His teaching philosophy is realistically encourages students to challenge comments and think critically and express their individuality through poetry and literature. We talk about themes and motives that society delves into numerous profound themes. We talk about individualism versus conformity. The film highlights the tension between social expectations and personal authenticity. Keating encourages students to think independently and challenge the social norms. The power of poetry and literature. The film demonstrates how poetry can inspire, comfort, and provide a voice for the voiceless. Keating's love for poetry is contagious, illustrating its importance in shaping identity. If we talk about carpe diem, the phrase seize the day optimize the film's message, encouraging viewers to live passionately and without regret. If we talk about mentorship and inspiration, Keating's influence exemplifies the impact a mentor can have in shaping lives, emphasizing the importance of passionate educators. We talk about impressive animation nails such as it underscore and danger of repression and the necessity of embracing one's true self. If we talk about tradition, change, the film explores the conflict between maintaining tradition and embracing change, especially in conservative institutions. If we talk about character analysis, John Keating, Robin Williams, a charismatic, passionate teacher who believes in inspiring his students to think for themselves is unorthodox teaching methods and philosophical outlook make him both beloved and controversial. Neil Perry, a talented, ambitious boy who embodies the conflict between social expectation and personal dreams. If we talk about Todd Anderson, his journey from shy, insecure boy to confident individual highlights the transformative power of mentorship. If we talk about Knox Street, his romantic pursuit and willingness to take risks symbolize youthful courage. If we talk about Charlie Dalton, the rebellious spirit of the challenge authority and social norms. Mr. Perry Neal's father, a strict authoritarian figure representing social expectations and repression. Talk about cinematic techniques and style. Peter Weir's direction is notable for its poetic visual use of natural lighting and evocative cinematography that capture the mood and setting. The film close-up to one emotional depth, especially during pivotal moments. The soundtrack featuring classic music and poetry meditation enhances the film's lyrical quality. The use of camera angles, especially during the scene where students on desk symbolize new perspectives and awakening consciousness. The film's editing emphasizes emotional beats, heightening tension during climactic scenes. And if we talk about critical reception and legacy, Edward social was critically acclaimed, praised for its emotional depth, performance, and inspiring message. Robin Williams' portrayal earned widespread acclaim, earning him nomination and how the film won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay and received numerous other nominations. Its cultural impact is immense. The phrase "our time" has become synonymous with seizing opportunity and living life to the fullest. The film's purpose and themes continues to inspire educators, students, and artists worldwide. We talk about controversies and challenges. Despite its success, the film faced criticism from conservative groups and was banned in some countries due to its themes of rebellion and questioning authority. Some argued that it portrayed an overly romanticized view of education and individuality. Without impact on education and popular culture. That white society has influenced educational philosophies, encouraging teachers to inspire creativity and independent thinking. Its impact extends beyond cinema into motivational literature, speeches, and even educational reforms. The film has been referenced in numerous works of literature, art, and media, cementing its place as a cultural touchstone. If we talk about memorable quotes, "Oh Captain, my Captain," a tribute to Abraham Lincoln, was used in the film to honor Kit. If we talk cardiac, see the day. One release extraordinary medicine now. Business engineering is a noble pursuit and necessary to sustain life but contributing immense love. Furthermore, now let's talk about an extensive examination of dead white society and unity in the introduction. Dead white society is widely regarded as one of the most inspiring and thought-provoking film in cinematic history. Directed by Peter Weir and released in 1989, the film captures the essence of youthful idealism, the transformative power of education, and the importance of living authentically. Its themes resonate deeply across generations, making it a timeless classic that continues to inspire viewers around the world. If we talk about background and origins, the screenplay was penned by Tom Scully, inspired by his own experience as Montgomery Bay Academy muscular tennis. Scully was profoundly impressed by a teacher who challenged conventional teaching methods and encouraged students to think creatively and critically. This was the connection increased the script with authenticity, emotional depth, and a sense of genuine mentorship. The film production endowed meticulous attention to period details, reflected like an elite American prep school in the late 1950s. The goal was to remove both nostalgia for a beyond the era and timeless universal themes relevant to all ages. If we talk about Blossom and artist detail, set in the pristine halls of Pelton, became a prestigious boarding school committed to tradition, discipline, and academic excellence. The story begins with the new English teacher Robin Williams returning as an alumnus. His unconventional teaching style and passionate approach immediately That Boy Society is a cinematic masterpiece that has left an indelible mark on audience worldwide. Directed by Peter Weir and starring Robin Williams in one of his most memorable roles. The film explore profound themes of individuality, freedom, creativity, and conflict between personal passion and social expectation. It is celebrated not only for its powerful storytelling but also for its inspirational message that continue to resonate across generations. Talk about origins and inspiration. The screenplay was written by Thomas Cullen, inspired by his own formative experience. It Montgomery Bell Academy, a private prep school in Nashville. Tennessee Schoolman's teacher, a charismatic and unconventional educators, encouraged critical thinking and self-expression, which profound impacted Schoolman's life. The screenplay reflects this influence, emphasizing the importance of understanding the power of poetry and the courage to challenge authority. Chicago's Schoolman's script was recognized for its authenticity and emotional depth and won the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. His work was grounded in real experiences, making the film's portrayal of student-teacher relationship and adults and struggle both believable and inspiring. If we talk about in-depth, set in 1959, it Curtin Academy, a prestigious and traditional boarding school. Rare for society, once with the generation of students arriving at the institution. Alton's core values are rooted in tradition, discipline, and academic achievement, but the arrival of John Katie, Robin Williams, and alumnus of Belton and the new English teacher introduced a radical shift in Keating's teaching philosophy emphasizes independent thoughts of expression and appreciation of poetry and literature as tools to unlock personal potential. His motto, Carpe Diem, seize the day, become a telling cry for students who believe education, authority, and social expectation. The four group of students include Neil Perry, Robert C. Leonardo, a talented passion for acting faces immense pressure from his authoritarian father, and if we talk about Todd Anderson, Ethnoc, a shy, insecure student who struggles with self-confidence but begins to blossom under critics' mentorship. And if you talk about Knox Overstreet, so it was as a romantic and adventurous soul-seeking and acceptance of the various outspoken and challenge. We talk about Stephen and Gail Bates supported characters each develop their own arcs of growth. We talk about Katie inspires the voice to revive the dead-owned society. A secret club where they gather after hours to read poetry, share ideas, and challenge social norms. Their exploration of poetry and self-expression sparks initiates of personal freedom and creative exploration. However, Neil's desire to pursue continues to conflict with his father, who views a career in the arts as impractical and shameful. Neil's struggle culminates in his tragic suicide after his father forbids him from acting. Neil's death becomes a catalyst for reflection on the present conformity and the importance of following one's passion. In the film's climax, the students in a powerful act of defiance and homage to creating mystery on their task and recite a Captain Manhattan, a tribute to their fallen leader and a symbol of their rebellion against oppressive authority. The film concludes with a poignant reflection on the importance of individuality, passion, and living life to the fullest. If we talk about major themes and their significance, First thing is carp diem sees the dead face. Carp diem encapsulates the film's core message to live fully, passionately, and authentically. Keating urges his students to embrace each moment, challenging them to think beyond social constraints and pursue their dreams. It all know the power of poetry and literature. Poetry is depicted as a vital force that can inspire, empower, and provide a voice for the voiceless. Critics love for poetry is contagious, encouraging students to see the beauty and truth in words and to use poetry as a means of self-discovery, whatever individuality versus conformity. The film critically examines the pressure to conform, especially within light educational setting, characters like Neil and Todd conforming social expectation, highlighting the tension between personal authenticity and extendedness. And we talk about mentorship and inspiration. Keating exemplifies the profound impact a passionate teacher can have. His unconventional methods and genuine care inspire students to challenge them and discover their true selves. If we talk about representation, there's tragic fate and the destructive power of the present and the vital importance of nurturing individual passion, development, contributes emotional expression and personal freedom. If we talk about tradition versus change, that word society explores the balance between respecting tradition and embracing change while welcoming academic values. Its history, Keating's approach encourages students to follow their own paths. We talk about character analysis. Beyond the feelings of beliefs and charismatic unbalanced English teachers who believes in inspiring students through poetry and independent thought. His teaching challenge authority, but ultimately needs a passion for self-expression among his students. Williams' performance is continuous and deeply moving, capturing the essence of our teacher mentoring. Colonel Perry Roberts in Leonard, a bright, ambitious student with a talent for acting, Neil's desire to pursue his passion clashes with his father's strict expectations, highlighting themes of oppression and autonomy. Is tragic and underscores the devastating consequences of telling personal dreams. Todd Anderson, Ellen Hope, initially shy and accepted thoughts, Lenny from silence to self-confidence exemplified the transformative power of mentorship. Marissa is characterized one of personal growth, culminating in a lifetime of courage, if it ever knows our state. Josh Charles, a romantic adventurous boy who seeks love and acceptance, not pursuit of the world. He loves someday his youthful optimism in the willingness to take risks. We talk about Salvi Alton, Kill Handsome, the rebellious spirit of the class. Salvi challenges authority and pushes boundaries, embodying youthful defiance. If we talk about Mr. Perry, converts with the names of her father representing social expectation and oppression is tribute worldview ultimately continues to Neil's tragic fate. If we talk about cinematography and artistic style, Xavier's direction is characterized by poetic visuals, natural lighting, and evocative cinematography that evoked the mood of the late 1950s. The film employs close-ups to convey emotional intensity and wide shots to emphasize the nature of the school settings. The use of lighting during scenes such as performance for the students on test IN emotional impact, the soundtrack featuring classic music and poetry recitation and complement the film's lyrical tone. It has critical reception and legacy that provides society was met with critical acclaim praised for its emotional depth, performances, and inspiring messages. Robin Williams' portrayal earned widespread praise and several awards nomination, including an Oscar nomination for Best Actor. The film won the Academy Award for Best Screenplay and the other accolades. Its influence given cinema, inspiring educators, writer and artists worldwide. The phrase carpe diem and the film's memorable parts have permeated popular culture, inspiring speeches, motivational talks, and educational philosophy, and controversies and cultural impact. While celebrated, the film faced criticism from conservative groups who viewed its themes of rebellion and questioning authority as problematic. Some argued that it romanticized teenage rebellion, while others praised it for fostering critical thinking. Despite controversy, its cultural impact is undeniable. It has inspired countless individuals to pursue their passions in social norms, value the art and literature. If we talk about education and artistic influence, that our society has influenced educational practice by emphasizing the importance of inspiring teaching, foster creativity, and nurturing independent thought when educators see the film as a source of motivation to cultivate passion and curiosity in students. Artistically, the film's poetic dialogue and visual storytelling have inspired writers, poets, and filmmakers. Its themes continues to be explored in various forms of media, ensuring its legacy endures. The whole memorable parts of Captain America With love, respect for leadership, calm, DMC, today, always make your lives extraordinary. No matter what anybody tells you, words, an idea can change the world. We don't read and write the background because it's cute. We read and rewrite poetry because we are members of the human race. If we talk about conclusion, that poets society remains an inspiring testament to the transformative power of education and the importance of personal authenticity and the enduring value of poetry and art. Its message continues to resonate, encouraging each new generations to embrace their passion, challenge conformity, and seize the opportunities that life offers as a climatic masterpiece. It stands as a shining example of how storytelling can inspire change, ignite passion, and uplift the human spirit. And if we talk about the ultimate in-depth analysis of that society and the cultural history and philosophical odyssey, introduction or timeless inspiration that our society is more than just a film. It's a cultural phenomenon that touches the heart and minds of millions worldwide. Released in 1989, directed by Peter Weir, featuring an iconic performance by Robin Williams. The film explores timeless themes and individuality, the, uh, the power of arts and literature, the struggles against social conformity, and the pursuit of authentic living is found message continues to inspire, challenge, and unity across generation, reminding us of the importance of living passionately and meaningfully. If we talk about origins and creating genesis, if we talk about the birth of the script, the screenplay crafted by Tom Sculman is rooted in his personal experience with Montgomery Bell Academy Private Preparatory School in Marshall. Sculman's inspiration stemmed from a beloved teacher who challenged conventional pedagogical methods and inspired to think independently, creatively, and critically. Sculman's depiction of this teacher's influence was so authentic that he earned the Academy Award for Best Original Screenplay. The cultural and historical context, the late 1980s and early 2080s, when the story is set and are both periods of significant social change and who is depicted in the film are a time of strict discipline, conformity, and traditional values in American society, especially within elite educational institutions. Was produced by Sarah by revolution of authority, individualism, and artistic expression. The juxtaposition of these periods underscore the film's enduring lines, highlighting the tension between tradition and innovation. If we talk about detail for without setting the scene, tension academy and elite boarding school symbolize tradition, discipline, and social expectations. Motto, tradition, discipline, excellence, embodies conservative values that dominate the school environment, the institutions, architecture, and aesthetics evoke a sense of timelessness with grand halls, orderly classroom, and stately grounds. If we talk about the arrival of John Robin Williams, portrayal of John Keating, and Illuminous returning as a new English teacher disrupts the rigid order of pattern. Unorthodox teaching methods encouraging students to stand on desk, read poetry with passion and challenge authority, only the spirit of rebellion and free thoughts. His philosophy of calm becomes a rallying cry for his students. I see life's opportunity. If we talk about the revival of the dead poet society, Critics inspire a group of students to revive the dead. For society, a secret club that meets after hours to read poetry, share ideas, and celebrate artists' expression. This clandestine activity signifies a reclaiming of personal freedom and rejection of conformity with our character's personal journeys. Neil very gifted, ambitious young man whose love for acting and desire to forge his own path clashed with his father's authoritarian expectation. His son exemplifies the conflict between personal passion and social approval. The thoughts and initially shy and insecure towards transformation from self-doubt to confidence. Symbolizes the empowerment and self-mentorship and self-acceptance of street romantic adventure seeks love and self-discovery, representing youthful optimism and courage. The words are the rebellion house, vocal student who pushes boundaries and defies authority, wording youthful rebellion. Mr. Perrin is strict father representing social repression and authoritarian control whose worldview ultimately leads to tragedy. Benefit of the climax and tragedy nears tragic suicide after his father forbids him pursuing acting underscores the destructive power of repression and the importance of authentic self-expression. Also, death becomes a catalyst for reflection on the consequences of attaining one's passion and the importance of nurturing individuality as thoughts the students with restraining families and restricting no captain, my captain. During meetings, disciplining punishment is requirement. Moment of defiance, tribute, and awakening that symbolize their recognition of eating pluralism and the rejection of oppressive conformity. Toward the resolution and reflection that will conclude with the reflection on the important job for living authentically with someone's passion and honoring personality further tragic ending the film's message and seize the day and live with purpose. So in-depth thematic analysis, calm down, the core philosophy, relative peace, calm is that is as the film's having principle, readings exaltation encourages students to embrace life, floating moments, pursue their passions and live without regret. This philosophy challenges confidence and conformity, urging individuals to make meaningful choices. The transformative power of literature and poetry is depicted as the catalyst for self-discovery and emotional expression, getting passion for but it demonstrates its capacity to inspire resilience, hope, and authenticity. The act of reading and receiving become a rebellious act against social repression. And if we talk about and if we talk about mentorship and influence, greetings, mentorship influence, the profound impact of fascinate teacher can have his unconventional method inspire students to think independently and challenge authority, fostering personal growth and self-awareness. We talk about rebellion and liberation, Neil's tragic fate underscores the destructive effect of repression and the vital importance of emotional and creative freedom. The students' rebellion culminating standing on the desk as a symbolic act of resistance against oppressive authority. If we talk about traditional and progress while respecting tradition, the films advocates for necessary change and individual agency. Keating's approach embodies the idea that tradition should serve as a foundation, not a cage. If we talk about character and John Keat, Robin Williams total capabilities. The human depth-setting is a charismatic figure who inspires students through poetry, unconventional teaching, and personal example. His own welcome as a Halton alumnus enriches his connection to the students and discuss tradition. Neil Perry, Robert Sheen Jr. Neil's character embodies youthful potential and tragic repression, his love for acting and desire to carve his own path conflict with his father's authoritarian expectation, illustrating the dangers of suppressing individuality. We talk about Lord Anderson at the park. Initially timed and insecure towards reflect the transformative power of mentorship and self-confidence. His journey from silence to voice is one of the most compelling arcs in the film. Knocks over streets of Charles, a romantic, idealistic Knox pursuit of love, demonstrated youthful courage and the importance of risking liberty to pursue happiness. So it was a review of this movie. I hope you like it, and if there was any stay in this video, then I apply for it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.